Hello everyone! Welcome to Destination Dives by Avant. We are about to start our live event and we would like to share some tips to enhance your experience during the show. If you're watching from a computer, keep your smartphone close to you. During the presentation, we will display QR codes directly on the screen to allow you to download materials from our partners. We will also be presenting polls and quizzes during the event. To vote, you will have to access menti.com and type the voting code displayed on the screen. A live chat is available on the right side of the screen. To comment, like, or post any content on the chat, you need to be logged into your Google account. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enjoy the show.
Olá, bom dia a todos. Eu sou o Jefferson e eu cuido do mercado brasileiro. Aproveitem o show.
Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Ofelia Barrios y estoy encargada del mercado mexicano.
Hola, buenos días a todos desde Buenos Aires. Mi nombre es Rosina Gómez de Freitas. Estoy a cargo del mercado de Argentina y Uruguay en Avant. Esperamos que les guste mucho el evento y nos vemos pronto si Dios quiere. Chao.
Oi pessoal, bom dia, aqui é o Vitor, eu faço parte da equipe da Avant Brasil e eu espero que vocês curtam a nossa live.
Hola, yo soy Isabel Fernández y estoy encargada del mercado de Colombia. Disfruten de esto.
Hola, mi nombre es Ganesha Montero y yo soy la encargada de cuidar de todos los mercados latinoamericanos que no sean Brasil, Argentina, México y Colombia. Espero que puedan disfrutar del show que hemos preparado para ustedes con mucho cariño.
Bom dia, muy buenos dias, and good morning. My name is Sidney Alonso. I'm the founder of Avant, and today we are very proud to present our Destination Dives session. This is the first one, and we start with Turkey. Our friends from Turkey are ready to mesmerize and to bring you the best information you can have about the destination. I hope you enjoy, you interact with everybody who's online, and that you come back to us anytime for more information. We're very proud to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Okay, hello from Istanbul, good evening. My name is Seyhan, I'm the managing partner of Tekser Tourism and I have to get this out so that you can see me. This is our new style in Istanbul nowadays for the ladies. I'm on the beautiful shores of the Bosphorus at Trantalis Kempinski together with Mr. Ralph Ratke, who is the general manager of Kempinski and who is the Ralph Lauren of Istanbul. We have a program for you about an hour or so, an exciting program I hope. We have our whole team of Tekser people that you will be seeing around and also our partners who are supporting and helping us. It will be the taste of Istanbul, it will be the old town, the new town, some areas that you're familiar with or hopefully some areas that you have not been before. We'll try to show it to you all and make it as entertaining as possible. But here today, I would like to pass the word to Mr. Ralph Ratke to talk a little bit about maybe Kempinski, to welcome you Thank you very much, Mr. Ralf Radke, for hosting us and for welcoming us in your beautiful property.
Yeah, exactly. So I take it also off my mask, but at least I keep the smile, you know. So at the end of the day, let's keep it off. So I'm very happy. Thank you very much for having invited me and to be with you tonight, having a couple of cocktails, and your friends are watching at us. So Brazil is one of our favorite countries. Actually, we are very known over there in Brazil, Chiran Palace, Kempinski. We regularly have trips over there, talk with you all, etc. I just really appreciate the friendship and the kindness every time I come to this country of samba. You know, I'm not such a good dancer. So concerning Kempinski, well, Kempinski is the only Ottoman palace hotel in Turkey. We just received the 5-star Forbes rating award, which is the highest award you can get in the hotel industry, part of leading hotels of the world, etc., etc. So I don't need to explain the whole thing. 3 sultans have lived here in this palace, and me, I'm the fourth one. Yeah,
I think so. I think so.
Already 9.
I think you deserve to be a sultan
Exactly.
nowadays.
Already 9 years here. It's one of the most exciting cities, actually, which you are going to discover, and I'm sure that you will love the city as I do, because otherwise I would have not stayed here 9 years and spent my youth, n'est-ce pas, here in the city. Chiran Palace has also the biggest gardens on the Bosporus, which is also very important. I know that, and I feel very sorry for Brazil. There's a lot of problems over there. It is very important that people have the possibility to go outside, and in Chiran Palace we have all this. You can even make a luxury picnic. Maybe I am going to invite you for a luxury picnic.
That's new, actually. This is our delightful new picnics this summer in Istanbul on Kempinski Garden.
Exactly. And then you can come with the helicopter, you can come with a car for sure, rather congested actually, the streets, or with the boat. We are the only one with a helicopter pad here. One of the most important things, I believe, is the way how this magic of Istanbul is catching you. You're actually looking on the Asian side from the European side. It's the only city who was built on 2 continents. Now we have a boat who's passing by. We greet our friends over there. Hi.
Hi.
Everybody fine? Okay.
Merhaba. This is Begüm, Vice Department Manager of Tekser. Today we are the luckiest team because we are on the Bosphorus and we'll show you the beauties of the Bosphorus. As you have seen, likewise, Chiran Palace Kempinski, we have many other mansions, summer palaces, hunting houses located on the Bosphorus, either historical ones or the modern properties, which are the gathering points of people, locals actually. Bosphorus is one of the highlights of our city. And now I will pass the word to Mehmet, who will give some more information about our beautiful city.
Thank you, my friend. You're right, actually. The Bosphorus is the marvel of Istanbul, let's put it that way. Before we talk about some of the physical features of it, I just want to top up a little bit more to my friend's comments over here. We've seen this Chiran Palace, which is part of the Kempinski chain now, world-renowned Kempinski. There is another palace, and then in the backdrop, behind this hotel, we have another palace, and one more on the Asian side used as a summer palace. So if you put them all together, we have quite a number of them on the Bosphorus. Let alone, these palaces were for the sultans and the members of the royalty, obviously. However, additionally, again, by the permission granted from the sultans in the long history of the Ottoman Empire, you have some of these mansions that were in use. We usually call them kasır. These are like little kiosks or summer mansions that are still open to the public. Some of them are used for special functions. I'll give you an example. For instance, you want to have an engagement or a marriage or anything like that, you can rent one of these places and invite your people. Or if that happens to be a state function, let's say the Turkey is inviting some of the delegates, heads of state, they may still use these for special functions. But in addition to this, especially starting as early as end of 18th century throughout 19th century, and especially in the first half of the 20th century after the Second World War, then a lot of new structures have been built along the Bosphorus. Actually, the Bosphorus is a place where every level of person can enjoy life over here, take the most out of that. You're a poor guy, no problem. You have public transport, you can take one of these public transport boats over here, enjoy a 2-hour cruise one way, or you can spend the whole day with a little stop here and there on the Asian side. You happen to be like middle class or upper middle class, if you're lucky, you may have a flat overlooking the Bosphorus. Or if you happen to be slightly higher up economically, obviously, you may have your own yacht and you may cruise over here. Speaking of yachting and cruising over here, also every year we're holding a swimming contest starting from the Asian side further up by the second Bosphorus bridge or suspension bridge. All these contestants are swimming down. This is an annual event. Also, we happen to be having some sails boats yachting around over here. Now, this area, we're coming close to the first suspension bridge. Underneath, again, this is one of those marvelous places where you have not only the youngsters now, the teenagers, the millennium people, but also even the middle-aged people come and enjoy over here. This area is called Middle Village, Ortaköy, where you have a lot of cafes, outdoor cafes. You can just sit down for a cup of coffee or enjoy a nightlife over here in one of the dance halls, for instance. But another significant thing is this beautiful Baroque style mosque of the 19th century. And just 2 blocks behind, you have one synagogue of the Jewish Society and one Greek Orthodox church. Another beautiful place where people of different background, especially religious background, live in peace and harmony. As you can see, this on a weekday, in fact, you still have a lot of people. It becomes more colorful, especially at nights and during the weekends.
Thank you, Mehmet. As we have both mentioned, you see one of those mansions behind me, Esma Sultan Mansion, which can be used as a gala dinner or farewell dinner event. So let's see what our colleagues are doing on our next stops.
Okay. It looks like they're having a great time, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. They enjoy. Bosporus is Bosporus.
Oh, I know. It's actually, this is the only city where we have 2 continents and we enjoy that. I'm sure you have enjoyed it as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. The only city who actually was built on 2 continents. One part is Europe and the other part is Asia. Now, what is also interesting, it is a city which has a long-standing history for sure. And it was from different empires, go back and forth, etc., until it became then Istanbul, where it was beginning Constantinople, because it was done by the emperor, the Roman Emperor Constantine, who was the first Christian emperor in the Roman Empire. Now, what can I say else than sunset and sunrise in Istanbul by the Bosporus is one of the greatest moments.
And you have a beautiful setting for that at Kempinski.
Exactly, and the people enjoy it. It's a relaxed atmosphere. We are sitting out in the gardens. We have huge space where people can enjoy. But that is one of the most important assets also today. So, but I heard that also Turkish Airlines has some incredible news for Latin America, I think Sao Paulo and Bogota, whatever it is.
Exactly. It's not officially announced yet. I mean, we received bulletins from Turkish Airlines. It's not that, but we're also in IATA. So we have it now in our systems that they're starting their flights to Sao Paulo, to Bogota, to Mexico City, Panama, basically Latin America in October, which is fantastic news. And also, as our partners know, our borders are open.
Exactly.
So it's like, we start having some guests coming to Istanbul and Turkey. So they're more than welcome to come anytime. We're taking a lot of nice precautions, but also the city is live, as you know. We still, Istanbul, as Istanbul people, we like to live.
And also maybe They can teach us the samba also, huh?
Exactly.
And we have some Brazilians
Exactly.
teaching us the samba. Must be difficult to dance, actually. We don't dance the same way in Turkey, actually.
No.
But I'm sure it will be nice, huh?
Exactly. I think now it's enough for us, enough of us actually, for our guests, because we have this whole team that is ready to show our guests some parts of Istanbul. We'll see what our teams are doing. I think while we can move to this beautiful special dinner that you're preparing for us at the palace section. So we will see you in a while when we go to the palace section with Mr. Ratske, and we will have some special preparations for you.
It's not dietic, but it's healthy.
Yes. It's for the Sultan, huh?
It's for the Sultan.
Let's give them a key.
It's for the Sultan, for sure. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you. We'll see each other
Let's go.
soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Neval. I'm incoming department manager. I'm at the Sultan Ahmet Square with our guide Aykut. Hi Aykut, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you as well, Neval. It's really good to see you.
Thank you. If I say we have only 5 minutes here, what would you tell us about here? Thank you.
Well, actually, it's not that easy to talk in 5 minutes about this whole place. But right now, we are in front of one of the jewels of Istanbul and the whole world. In fact, our eyes are used to seeing big buildings. If you're here, if you walk around here, if you see this big building, it's not maybe that easy to appreciate the building from outside because our eyes are used to seeing big buildings. But imagine, dear friends, after this building was constructed in 537 AD, next 1,000 years, it stayed as the highest and the largest building of the world. I'm talking about Hagia Sophia, Saint Sophia, which literally means blessed wisdom. Dear friends, this building was opened December 27th, 537 AD. Imagine, there were 40 more years to go for Muslim Prophet Muhammad to be born. It's a pre-Muslim building. And for actually exactly 916 years, it was a church. Later, when the Turks conquered Constantinople, they converted it to a mosque. And next 414 years, it was the mosque. And the years in between 1934 until 3 weeks ago, it was a museum, and recently it was reopened as a mosque again. So, dear friends, this building is the very first building of the world. A dome is applied on rectangular wall systems so that the architects achieved to obtain free space under a dome. It's unbelievable. That's why Justinian, the Roman emperor, when he entered into the building, at the opening ceremony, he got inside, he looked at its dome, and he said, "I surpassed you, Solomon." It was that gorgeous. It was that beautiful. One day, when you come here, guys, we're going to go in there together, and you will feel exactly the same. And it's hard to believe, 1,500 years ago, those guys could manage to construct this scale building under a dome with a free space inside. It's much more gorgeous inside. For sure, the minarets you see on two sides of the building were added later when the building was converted to a mosque after the Turks conquered Constantinople. So it's the symbol for both the Muslims and for both the Christians, as you can imagine. So,
Okay, I made it.
Here you are.
Yes, I just walked from the terrace to here. Hello again. We're here back in the palace of Turan Palace Kempinski, the beautiful Ottoman room. You will see more of this room shortly after a while. We're all very excited. This is the first time for us. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you will enjoy it. Please excuse us if we make some mistakes, but let me introduce you to my colleagues here. And Nilay is the Deputy General Manager, Tekser Tourism. Nilay, it's you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nilay. I am the Deputy General Manager of Tekser Tours. It's a great pleasure to have you, all our friends from all around the world. So this evening we are going to try to show you small pieces of the city that forms the mosaic of Istanbul. Welcome.
Muy buenos días a todos. Bom dia, Brazil. I hope everyone is great right now in their home, enjoying our show. My name is Özer. I am taking care of the Latin America Leisure Department as a destination manager. So I hope everyone will enjoy from our show, and I'll let Nilay talk.
Yes, I will be your host along with my other colleagues here at Tram Palace Kempinski. We are in a very beautifully decorated room in the Ottoman room here. So now we are going to take you from European part to the Asian side of the city, to Kadıköy town. Kadıköy is one of the favorite towns for me. Actually, I'm living on Asian side as well. So let's check what our friends are doing here. Let's explore the town as locals. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa. I'm working at Incentive Department.
Hi everyone, this is Duygu. I work in the Leisure Department, and we're here today in Kadıköy Market, which is very famous for its fresh produce. So Attila is going to take us on a street food tour now. We'll go and meet him.
Let's go.
Wow, look at the fish.
Yeah, they're really fresh fish.
The fish is abundant this year. Fresh walnuts are here too.
Yeah.
They look really good. We should get some on the way back. I see some cranberries.
I really like the local markets actually.
Yes, me too.
Instead of the supermarkets, I prefer the local ones.
Oh, I see Attila is waiting for us over there.
He's there.
It's really crowded at the market.
Yes.
Hi. How are you, Attila?
Fine. How are you? How are you doing?
Great to see you.
Nice to see you
We're
also.
ready for the street food tour.
Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Attila, and I am actually born in Germany, as you maybe can hear from my accent. Now I'm living since more than 20 years in Istanbul. I started my career in Germany and working in several different restaurants, hotels, and I was also worked with Michelin star restaurants in the kitchen. Then I moved into the management in several hotels, and I quit my professional job in 2005 and I founded my own company. I started to operate a catering company, which is now one of the 5 most biggest of the boutique event catering company in Turkey. And I opened a few restaurants also here. Now today actually I'm greeting you from Kadıköy. It is on the Anatolian side, and we are in a bazaar in Kadıköy, which is founded in the 15th, 16th century. And it's still, there are shops here around. They are more than 150 years old. And this is the main, actually main trading area, also from the past, for the Anatolian part. As you know, the Silk Road was passing through here. And this Kadıköy is the coast side, and going to the other side, to the Egyptian Bazaar. But what we will do today, we will look into our kitchen. Our kitchen is, it's more cosmopolite because we are living, we did live 600 years with several cultures together, and these cultures, they will live together with different religions, different races. But we share the same kitchens with them. Now today also it's the same. Our kitchen is influenced by the Persians, by the Indians, by the Arabic people. But let's go and try and see what we can eat. And actually we will eat, you have to watch us. And let's start with some very nice stuffed mussels. Let's go. Abi 3 tane alabilir miyim hızlıca? Evet, 3 tane hemen hızlıca alabilirsem. Now we are staying at Gözde Charcuterie, and we will try today this stuffed mussels. This is one of the most popular street foods which is sold in Turkey. This is the origins of the Ottoman Empire, 600 years old is this dish. And this dish was brought or was founded actually by the Armenians which lived in the Ottoman Empire. They came from the Anatolian part to Istanbul, and in Anatolian they eat a lot of meat. But when they came to Istanbul, meat was very expensive, and they could not afford it. So the best way was, and the cheapest way was to get mussels at the seaside, to collect them and to stuff them with onions and with rice. And this was the main dish. Let's have a look. I will try. We will try all this one, please. And I will open you this one also that you can see it actually. But unfortunately, this is our stuffed mussels. You see the mussels? And we put also lemon on top of it. So, bon appetit for us. You have to watch us, but soon we will get you here and we will try this together. Bon appetit. You like it?
Yeah, of course. Our meat's really good favorite.
Oh, I love stuffed mussels, especially with cold beer. Actually, Kadıköy is a very beautiful town, and most of the Asian part is beautiful. It's less chaotic, more green parks, car-free cities. I don't know. I know that first comers prefer to stay in Taksim or Sultanahmet. Asian side is a little bit underrated, but please include a couple of hours for Asian side when you come to Turkey.
As she's from Asian side, that's why she's telling like this. But for me, it's like a European part of the city. Actually, for me, is the best part because the nightlife in here, as well as in Kadıköy, in the Asian part as well, there's a nightlife very famous. But mussels and everything, of course. I totally agree to you.
Everything is better on
with a cold beer and everything is good. It's nice.
This argument never stops. So let's go back to Kadıköy and check what our friends are doing.
So let's go to our next stop, which is also one of the most stars at the street food. It's called kokoreç, kokoristi actually. And this is a very beautiful taste. Let's have and try this. And here, it's not for us actually, but now kokoreç, what it is, this is the lamb or goat intestine, and it's wrapped inside there with heart, with sweet breads, with lung and kidney inside, and outside is the intestine of the lamb or goat, and it's grilled on wooden barbecue. And after, after they shred it and cut it in small pieces with a lot of spice on it, with oregano, with hot chili pepper, and this decoration on top of it is the pepperoni. Now this is a dish which we eat also with a lot of bread actually, but it's actually delicious, and we will try this when you come to Istanbul and visit us here in Kadıköy. Let's try, please. You have to come and taste this. It's beautiful. Now, after this, we have to eat something sweet. And now we go to a very, very, very famous pâtissier, let's say. 200 years is surviving in Istanbul and very famous. Let's go and have some sweets. Thank you very much. Teşekkür ederiz.
Yes, now it's fun time. We have a small game for you. It is map of words. My colleague will give you the instructions how to play the game. And so let's enjoy a little bit.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Istanbul. We are all excited to see you here. Now, to play this word, you need to go to www.menti.com and use the code 8176782. Or you can prefer to just scan the QR code that is on the left-hand side of the screen. And it's really fun. So what you need to write is, what words come to mind when thinking about Istanbul? What words come to mind when thinking about Istanbul? What does it mean to you? Just give us your feelings, or maybe even if you haven't been here, you can just write your feelings about the videos that you saw so far. I hope you're enjoying the presentation. So let's see what comments are coming. Exotic, Bosphorus, people, yes. When we talk about Turkey, of course, we always think about the people as well, because Turkish hospitality is quite famous all around the world, for sure. Chaotic, ooh, cats, yes. You cannot think Istanbul without the street cats, for sure. We love them and we feed them. Even the stray cats are like, a little bit spoiled. They wouldn't eat anything that you would give. They're quite like picky. Let's see what else we have. Santa Sofia, ancient, magic. Yes, Istanbul is a magical town. Shopping, wow, yes. Shopping for sure. What else do we see? Food, yes. Turkish people love eating. We eat at least 5 times a day or so. And let's see, colorful. Gastronomy, yes. That has a very significant role in Turkish history and culture. Mysterious. Adventure. And let's see, what else is coming up? Amazing. Yes, Istanbul is an amazing town for sure. Oh, why is Grand Bazaar so small? Nobody wrote so much about the Grand Bazaar. It's gonna cry. Let's see. Fascinating. Yeah. Bosphorus. Tekser. Wow, that's great to hear. When you think of Istanbul, you remember Tekser. That's really nice to hear. Let's see. Spices. Yes. Just wait for the spices. We will have a connection to the spices as well. Mosques. What else? Turkish delight. Yes, for sure. We cannot do anything without a Turkish delight. Nightlife. Yeah, we're gonna see the nightlife as well. Bohemian life. Ooh. Kebabs. Yeah, and well, it keeps going on. It's really nice to hear so many comments. Love, definitely. It's a romantic town for sure. It's one of the most romantic cities in the world. Okay, I mean, that's really nice to see. Let's see what our other friends are doing at other points of the town.
It's really fun. I believe we found all the nice words defining Istanbul. Now time is running out and we have to catch Begum. She's still cruising. Let's check what they are doing now.
Hi again. While we were together with our friends, we came to Golden Horn. Golden Horn is a narrow bay dividing European side of Istanbul into two. On our right hand side we have the new park, and on our left hand side we have the old town area. Now I will not keep you long because Mehmet has lots of things to tell you about the old town.
Well, thank you very much. Not lots of we don't have time for it, but anyhow, Istanbul has this two jewels, crown jewels, as I would say. One is the Bosphorus that we've been enjoying, and now we are at the Golden Horn. Behind me at the far end there is this pinkish structure, which is a Byzantine marvel. Recently converted, unfortunately, into a mosque, but now it is the Hagia Sophia church, reflecting the Byzantine art. Then the four minareted structure in the nearby will be the Mosque of Suleiman the Magnificent. I'm sure you've heard about it or seen through the Magnificent Suleiman episode back at home. And from there, we're moving along the Golden Horn. The back streets are very interesting and charming. Actually, it's worth a walk over there on the cobblestone streets recently renovated. And now in the foreground, down by the seaside, is the Bulgarian Orthodox Church, made of wrought iron, recently renovated, magnificent icons inside with the sort of gold gilded crown of the dome, as you can see. And immediately behind it, Hidden among the trees will the Greek Orthodox Patriarchate, a sign of secularism in Turkey, where people of different religions live in peace and harmony side by side. And at the top, as you can see over there, made of sort of fired brickwork constructed by a famous Greek Orthodox architect. It is a high school and still functioning for the time being. So we're just pointing the highlights over here, but if you continue further, let's say along the Golden Horn, under the sun, setting sun in the distance, will be, for instance, Kora. It is a unique structure of the 14th century with magnificent mosaics. We must see it, but unfortunately, of course, with this angle, I can only mention the location of the view. Another significant thing will be, this is almost the end point of the old town, where the old town, at a length of almost 17 kilometers, is enclosed by magnificent walls, most of them on the land side stronger and much better preserved compared to the ones down here by the Golden Horn. And finally, Mehmed II, the young Ottoman Sultan, when he laid siege over the town, he sent his fleet, and then the battle started over here, going over these walls into the city, where he completed the conquest in 52 days in 1453. So let's look forward to seeing you and exploring more of this area later on when we have time.
So, for the time being, that's all from us. We will see you in a while. See you there.
Thank you, Begüm and Mehmet. You know, having a cruise on Bosphorus or on Golden Horn is one of the best way of feeling the city and, you know, enjoying the stunning views of Istanbul. Now, we are going to take you one of the gorgeous mansions along by Bosphorus. My colleague Shen is waiting for us there, so let's connect to her.
Hi everyone, this is Shen from Tekser Tours. I'm the Business Development Manager at Tekser, and tonight we're being hosted by Kemal from Six Senses. Six Senses is a new brand in Istanbul, and now we're going to learn more about this property. Hi Kemal.
Hi Shen, brilliant having you here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for us being here, and I'm quite excited because this is a brand new property for us, and it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little bit more information about this property?
Absolutely. We opened up this year. It is a 150-year-old mansion, actually two mansions, with a 25,000 square meters of a forest here. It is
forest. Wow.
We do have a forest here. It is probably the only urban resort in Istanbul. We are extremely excited to open up at this gorgeous part of Istanbul. We are in Sarıyer. It is a little bit north of the city center. It's a gorgeous fisherman's town, actually, that is so close to the heart of the city as well. Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, I'm in Istanbul, but it also gives you like a feeling of a resort town as well. So it's really nice, like, you know, you're in the heart of the city, but you're out of the hustle and bustle of this, you know, hectic town center.
True. For me, for years, Sarıyer is where I was coming with my family whenever I wanted to just relax a little bit from the city center, then just go back to whatever was necessary in my life. I think this is what Sarıyer means for the Istanbulite, for the people of the city. It is an area that you go for great dining, for your jogging. It's where you wanted to breathe and go back to your daily work immediately in a few minutes.
And also, like, you know, this property looks small from the outside, but once you step in, it's like a hidden gem. How many rooms in total you have, and like what type of groups or what type of guests you can host?
Thank you, Shen. It is petite when you look from the outside. There is only 43 rooms, but pretty much every single one of them are suite size. We have the highest ceiling height in the city, by the way. Obviously, it's a 150-year-old mansion, so the design aspects were much different. The aesthetics as well as the comfort of that old era was different. Having said that, I would say that this is an ultra-luxury hotel that is providing that level of service. That's what we are aiming for. But I think we're also fun and quirky as well, because this is like our home here. To your question about groups, I believe that this is an ideal place, not only for FID guests, but also for small-sized groups, for a complete different reason as well. It's not only the rooms, but I would call this a gastronomic experience. We have many outlets, many restaurants, and many event areas at this hotel.
I heard that there is also like a surprise for gastronomy lovers because like a celebrity chef is like, being involved in this project of this hotel as well.
We are blessed to have Mehmet Gürz with us. He's probably the
He's my favorite chef for sure.
He's pretty much the coolest guy in the city to work with. Let's put it that way. He is going to have his new destination restaurant on top of that hill. It has 270 degrees of Bosphorus view. It is an old Ottoman ruin, and he builds a glass house around it. It is going to be the talk of the town, and I'm sure it's going to be one of the best restaurants in the world. So we are blessed to have him, but not limited to that. We have also Richard Sandoval, our brilliant friend from Mexico. He has his Toro restaurant here. It's Nikkei cuisine, it's Latin gastropub, and Istanbulite loves the place. So it is already buzzing. So people from the city are enjoying, and we're looking forward for our friends and families from South America to come and enjoy as well.
And can you also give us a little bit information about Six Senses? Why Six Senses? What does it mean?
Okay, Six Senses is reconnecting with who we are. This is what we do. Our hotels are pretty much majority of our hotels in the Asia Pacific region. We are first well known for our spa initiatives, but like I say, during these COVID days, I think how we live, how we reconnect with how we should live and how we should create that balance with nature matters the most, and that's what Six Senses is.
Okay, Kemal, thanks for hosting us today.
Pleasure
And one more thing. As this hotel is located by the sea, now I'm gonna jump on the boat and go to Trump Palace, which is
awesome.
one of the best aspects of this hotel.
I would say
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here. Cheers.
Well, this truly is a very special dinner. I had the chance and the opportunity to taste it once last year when Kempinski first introduced this dinner. I hope you will also will come to Istanbul and enjoy this dinner with us. Well, Mr. Radke, did I tell you that he really is a true sultan? Our host has joined us now. Yeah, here. And while we will go and sit at the table, at this beautiful table together with them, Nilay will probably have our guest, the executive chef.
Yes,
and
Mr. Sezai.
you will talk a little bit about the food, about the traditions, and we'll enjoy it. Absolutely. Yeah, let's sit here, us here, I guess. And social distance. Yes.
So we are in a real Ottoman palace, beautifully decorated dining room, and we are going to have a very special dinners prepared from the Ottoman recipes, I believe. So Mr.
Absolutely.
Sezai will give more information about this Sultan's dining experience for us.
Yes. Good afternoon, good evening. Yes, this is Sultan's dinner, and this is fantastic experience, I must admit, because there are many things on the table, not only food, but the old chinaware, the cutlery, the decoration, the antique decoration has all got their legend and history, for
Yeah,
example.
I know every detail is considered very carefully.
All linked in Ottoman time with the history. So the food and menu is fantastic. Has got all unique stories together from 17th, 16th century. Yeah.
So what are you going to serve for us?
Okay.
Actually, first of all, I would like to show these special menu cards because I like them very much.
Okay.
These
Okay.
are very unique menu cards.
Absolutely. They are all handmade, for example. This is not printed or the machine or something. This is all handmade, crafted. You can see the motif of the Ottoman around, and each menu has got, as I mentioned, own unique history. Well, our first course, for example, called manzana. Manzana is one of the eggplant dish, consumed 16th century as a dietary food. Since Sultan was believing the eggplant is very good for the health, and this is one of the popular dish that period of the time.
Yeah, I think eggplant is a must for Turkish cuisine.
Yes,
You know,
still
yes,
the present time is consumed a lot, and it's a beautiful dish for sure.
And also, would you please tell us the story of these special dishes as well?
Absolutely. Okay, the dishes are
May I have
designed.
yours?
Well, this is the coordinate the motifs with the leaves together. Well, this is for 16th century motifs from Iznik pottery and following other regions, made only for this Sultan's dinner. Each course has got each chinaware and all designed with the 16th century motifs.
Motifs.
Yes.
Yeah, they all
Absolutely.
look really very nice.
For example, carafes is 19th century, carafe from France, one of the very antique piece of it, and has got a tamarind sherbet. Well, the tamarind sherbet was used nearly all the centuries of the Ottoman, since also they believe it's very good for the health. Well, tamarind is one of the herb we call demir hindi, made with ginger, honey, and
yeah, it sounds very delicious. Can we have some?
Absolutely.
Now we will have one afterwards. We should eat something? You should? Of course.
Please, please. Mr. Ratke.
It's your menu.
Yes.
No. The question is, actually, people are asking us why we have a menu for each dish. Yeah, that's a good question, actually, at the end of the day. Now, what we found is it is very boring that when you have a menu and you know already what you're eating. So there's no surprise factor, actually, anymore. So we wanted these people to discover Turkish cuisine, Ottoman cuisine, but in, let's say, in a surprise way. Not the whole menu on top of it. And chef, you're lucky that I'm not cooking, by the way, but the chef is taking care of this one. This is actually what I wanted to add, because there's always the question we have when people are participating on this Sultan's dinner.
Yes, it's very nice. Thank you very much for your time. I know that you are quite busy today, so we'll enjoy the dinner later on. Now, I would like to take you to Spice Market. So let's see what our friends are doing there.
Hello everyone, this is Ergun speaking, Operation Department Manager at Tekser Travel. We are in Egyptian Spice Market today with my friend Faruk. How are you, Faruk?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you? We are here for just to see the amazing place one more time and to taste a little bit Turkish delight over here. Then see what will gonna happen next.
By the way, did you know that this is a 350 years old place? 350 years. About the golden ages of the Ottoman Empire. This was built by the mother of one of the sultans. It's a little part of a huge complex which accommodates a soup kitchen, a hostel, a library, a school, a mosque, a temple. And this was kind of a financial source. Each of these little compartments were stores which the complex foundation was renting. And the income of these compartments or stores, this was used to cover the running costs of the mosque permanently. Really interesting. And one of the most traditional delicacies they sell in the spice market is the Turkish delight. I'm going to introduce it, but first of all, let me tell you why it's called the Egyptian spice market. Because once upon a time, all the spices were brought by ship from Alexandria, from Egypt. Alexandria was the main port for distributing the spices, rare spices of Africa, Asia. That's why it's called the Egyptian spice market. Let's go inside and meet Idris.
Let's see Idris and just bite some Turkish delight.
Hi Idris.
Hello, welcome to the Spice Bazaar. Welcome to my shop. How are you?
Thank you very much.
Hello. Everything's okay. Nice working in a traditional place. Please come.
I can't wait to taste some of it.
Yeah, go ahead then.
We have everything, about the Spice Bazaar. Spices, herbal teas, candies, nuts. But the main thing is here, Turkish delight. That's why I want you to taste some. Sample of Turkish delight.
While you're cutting a piece, let me tell you about the history of this thing. Actually, this is a very typical totally Turkish delicacy. It was invented in the Ottoman palace around the mid-15th century, if I'm not wrong, Idris. It was, if I'm not wrong, it is medication. And the very first time it was prepared by the palace cooks as medication for the little princes, for the boys. When they got sick and weak, they were refusing to swallow bitter medicine. So the cooks were hiding the medicine in something sweet like that. And I'm sure it has plenty of ingredients. The very first type of Turkish delight had 40 ingredients. 40.
That's right. A lot of spices they were adding in the first Turkish delight. But of course, in the time, they changed it. They make two different types now. One we called macun. They still do it with the honey and spices. But this is much more famous than the other one. Turkish delight, sweet one, and most rich one actually.
But I have to add, it's not too sweet. It's the right amount of sugar actually. Or is it honey? What is it?
It is sugar-free. So there are different types, of course. These are the best ones, all made out of honey. That's why it's not that sweet, yeah.
How you like it?
Oh yeah, enjoy that. Wow, lovely.
But you have also spices besides of the Turkish delight?
You can see here dry fruits. They are also so famous from Turkey. Lots of dry fruits you can find from south, east, west, northern Turkey. And of course spices, because this is Spice Bazaar. We are famous with the spices. Anything you want for chicken, meat, fish, salad, olive oil, peppers, hot, sweet, everything.
And let me add one more thing. One of the most popular goods here is the coffee. This bazaar is a place where coffee was roasted a long time before. In Europe they knew coffee. Coffee comes to Europe through the Turks with their conquests. Actually, it's not only conquests, it is an interchange of culture as well at the same time. So the first coffee beans roasted here were from Ethiopia. And nearby, there's a roastery from 15th century. And this is the right place to buy and drink coffee in Turkey.
All right, well, that's a nice coincidence. Alida is waiting for us in the Pandeli restaurant. Let's go there and they take they get a Turkish coffee over there. Here we go.
Great.
If you're going to meeting.
Hello, I'm Alida. I'm the senior account manager in incoming department. This evening, Argun and Faruk will join me at Pandeli Restaurant, which is a restaurant established 100 years ago. It's a very historical building located in Egyptian market, Mısır Çarşısı. I already ate my dinner and waiting for them for some dessert and coffee. I already ordered their coffees and they're very perfect timing. They're coming.
Hello, Angel.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
How are
you? We just did, some.
Great to see you. I was downstairs. It's great to see you too.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, it looks delicious.
I have already ordered your coffees and
Thank you.
I closed my cup for you to read it, if it's okay.
Okay.
This all looks amazing. I remember coming quite often with guests for a meal, especially for lunch. I really missed to come to this place.
Yes.
It was closed up for a while.
Yes,
and
it
happy
was.
to see. I'm glad to see that this place is open again.
Yeah,
Yes,
lovely,
it's
yeah.
very
Also.
nice to
Amazing
hear.
food.
Yes, that's why I chose here to come
Great
and
choice.
have my dinner.
And
Yep.
thanks for ordering our coffee.
Yes, and
Should I just directly go ahead? If you're ready.
if you're ready.
Okay. Well, I guess it's going to be a short one.
Yep.
Nice. Dear, I'll tell you, you got a very pure heart, which is on your face already. Okay, you have 3 ways to go. 3 of them, one of them has got like a very, I see a bird over there. Actually, I see a lot of bird in the cafe. These ways, most of them look longer, not short travels. One of them might be the overseas.
Oh.
But whatever the one that you choose to go, all of them, they've got a bright end at the end.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And I see also fish in the cafe. Lovely. Okay, so it's going to be a big one. Yes, you will be having a fortune in the fish, buddy. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Argun.
You're welcome then.
And I think we should check our friends at some other locations. I don't know who we'll be connecting to, so see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Everybody is eating delicious food, drinking something, and I think I started to get a little bit hungry. Before, we have a small surprise for you, but before that, actually, I forgot to show you the cold dish that our famous chef prepared for us. So I would like to present his dish. And now for you, it is fun time again. We have a small poll for you. Again, my colleague will assist you how to play it. We are with you.
Hello again, welcome back. Now we will play a little bit of a game, a poll. Again, you can either go to www.menti.com and use the code 6018519, or you may prefer to scan the QR code that's on the left-hand side of the screen. So go to menti.com, use the code 6018519, or you can just scan the QR code that you see on the left-hand side of your screen. Let's see who the winner will be. Let's see how many points you can collect. I can see now, we have 18, 19, 20 people joining. Okay. So, are you ready for the questions? They're not that difficult, don't worry. We made it rather easy. But to be honest, there are some questions even I don't know the answers. I hope you can make it. So, www.menti.com, use the code 6018519, or you can just scan the QR code that you see on the left-hand side of your screen. I hope you have been enjoying our presentation. We're very excited. This is our first time, as you know, and we're doing our best to make it happen, and I hope we are doing okay. Okay. Oh, we have so many people joining. Look at the avatars. They're lovely. Great. Wow, and more is coming up. Great. I see a penguin. I see a fox, a lion. Great. A birthday cake as well. A lovely puppy. A baseball. A magic hat. Okay, now let's see our questions. Istanbul was the capital of 3 big empires. Which of the following was not one of them? Roman, Ottoman, Byzantine, Persian. This one is easy. You can make it. Roman, Ottoman, Byzantine, Persian. Time is up. Wow, great. You've been great. Everybody was very good in this. So let's see our next question. If the earth were a single state, Istanbul would be its capital. Who quoted this? Napoleon Bonaparte, Atatürk, Churchill, Lenin. Napoleon Bonaparte, Atatürk, Churchill, Lenin. Time is up. Atatürk? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte said this statement. Let's see our next question. What is the other name of the spice market? That one is easy. There was even a clue. Indian Bazaar, Egyptian Bazaar, Arabic Bazaar. Indian Bazaar, Egyptian Bazaar, Arabic Bazaar. Our guide mentioned it. Time is up. Yes, Egyptian Bazaar. Whoa, congratulations. Here comes question 4. On which side of Istanbul the street food tour was organized during the live activity? Asia or Europe? On which side of Istanbul the street food tour was organized during the live activity? Asia or Europe? Time is up. Yes, Asia, bravo. Yeah, it's the best part of the town. That's where I live. Okay, question number 5. How much of the Turkish territory is located in Europe? That one is difficult. 50%, 12%, 3%, 15%. 50%, 12%, 3%, 15%. Time is up. 50%? No. Unfortunately, that's not the correct answer. Okay, let's see the next question. Okay. Yeah, I think, I think that's the end of the questions, huh?
Aykut and Neval are waiting us at Sultanahmet right now. Let's go to Sultanahmet and talk to them a little bit.
Hello again. We are back in Sultanahmet in front of the Blue Mosque this time. If you remember, I told you that Dome of Saint Sophia became an example to the domed structures of Imperial Ottoman architecture. If you remember, Turks conquered Constantinople in 1453. And after examining Saint Sophia, they could manage to construct mosques like the one you see behind me right now, guys. So this mosque's name is the Blue Mosque, which you know it as the Blue Mosque, but in Turkey, we don't call this mosque as the Blue Mosque. For us, it is Sultanahmet Mosque. When you come to Turkey, when we get into the mosque, you'll see the dominant color of the tiles and the paintings inside is blue. So then the Western travelers, when they came to Istanbul, they started to name it, or they started to call it as the Blue Mosque. This mosque, as I told you, is called as Sultanahmet Mosque by the Turks. Sultanahmet was one of the sultans of Ottomans. He was the 14th sultan of Ottoman Empire. He was crowned when he was 14 years old. He ruled the country 14 years and he died at the age of 28. I really don't know if he was really aware that number 14 was dramatically important for his life. He is also buried nearby the mosque that he constructed. As you see right now, there's a restoration going on at the mosque. There are scaffoldings around the minarets, and there's restoration going on inside the mosque as well. So, in fact, this mosque is more famous with its tiles rather than its structure, I have to say. Again, when we get into the mosque, we would love to show you those beautiful Iznik tiles. Those are the tiles, or those were the tiles constructed or made only for the palaces and the mosques at that time, with the dominant color of blue, but beautiful red carnations and tulips inside of them. And of course, we're going to talk in details about them when you are here. So the mosque has got, as you see, 6 minarets. So when the Sultan intended to construct this mosque with 6 minarets, those were the days, by the way, only the sultans had got right to construct mosques more than 1 minaret. Minarets are those towers that you see from a distance. So as a rich person, you could construct a mosque, but it could have only 1 minaret. But if you're a sultan, you had right to construct mosques more than 1 minaret. So he intended to construct this mosque with 6 minarets because some say that he had 6 sons, and he did, until his time, the sultans had got right to kill their brothers, and he abolished this rule. So then he wanted to construct this mosque with 6 minarets, referring to each one of them referring to his sons. And Sheikh al-Islam of the time, the head of the Muslim faith of the time, rejected. He said, "My sultan, you cannot do this, because the mosque in Mecca, which is the holy mosque for the Muslims, has got 6 minarets, and you cannot compete with that mosque." And the sultan that time said, "Then I order you to construct extra minaret to the one in Mecca, and my mosque would stay as the only 6 minareted mosque of the world." So, dear friends, that's all from me right now. And we are really hoping to see you in Turkey as soon as possible.
Well, while we're enjoying our dinner here with Mr. Ratke, of course, I have to tell you that not any Turkish dinner or meal can be without music. Because we're now in an Ottoman room, we are having the Sultan's dinner, we would like to show you some Ottoman music or Turkish classical music. We have 2 very special instruments here, oud and kanun, and they're going to play a couple of tunes for you. It's what we call the imperial music or the Ottoman music or Turkish classical music. They're very old instruments. They come from this region. They're not only from the palace. They come from the region, Mesopotamia, Azerbaijan, even Greece. And they have this special tune. Let's probably listen to them for a very short while. İstiyorsanız başlayalım. Birazcık şey yapalım ha. Okay. The first one is called Kanun, and the second one is called Oud. They're stringed instruments, and they're about 1,000 years old. And this is the music. Edersinler, sizinkiler bize edersinler. Nilay, bize treyle versinler konuşurken. Thank you very much. Bravo, bravo, kudos. Well, we have enjoyed it. We're almost coming to the end of our presentation, production, whatever you call it, from Istanbul today. But we have one small video to show to you, because while we were working on this, on the planning stage of this videos, thinking how we should do, what we should include, on one of the nights, the girls of Tekser, we had a night out, and we went to this recently opened restaurant bar complex called Oligarch, and while we were there, we filmed ourselves, and we'll show you a small video from Oligarch, and then we're also expecting our teams to come to here to say goodbye to you. Then we will all say goodbye to you finally. Mr. Radke? Okay. Okay. Now this is the final goodbye to you all. Mr. Rutgers, thank you very much for all your support, for opening your doors and arms to us. If you have a couple of minutes something worth to say to our guests from Latin America,
Yes.
please.
I have to go closer to you because.
You don't have a microphone. You don't have a microphone. You're right.
No social distance.
But we have to keep the social distance.
First of all, I would like to thank all the team here. Did a great job. I hope you had a great fun to discover Istanbul. Maybe also with some insider tips. I actually looked at things which I have didn't know before. So very nice. To all my salespeople, to everybody here,
Yes.
you are great. I'm surrounded by only girls. No, that's also a very good thing for the Sultan. Even so, we don't have a harem anymore. So you are most welcome to visit us. It's a great country, great people. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to you. Hosting me is a great honor.
Well, thank you. My pleasure as well. I had fun chatting with you. Next to you, and I have a couple of other thank yous to make. As first of all, thank you to Concept Team, our caterer. Thank you to Spectrum for technical support. Thank you to Pandelli Restaurant. And thank you to Six Senses Mentions. And also a special thanks to Sarko. I don't know if he's around here. He has been the person who has helped us throughout the years for our decors, animation, music, etc. And Spectrum, I said already, I think. And I hope I haven't forgotten. Of course, Kempinski once again, and also then both. And our team, Tekser Team. Sarko, where are you? I haven't seen you. Oh. He has a surprise for us. İnansa, hayat bayram olsa, insanlar el ele tutuşsa, birlik olsa, sonsuza. Lay lay lay lay, la la la lay lay, lay la la la lay lay, la la la la lay lay. Just söyleme. Look forward to seeing you in Istanbul, in Turkey. Bye. Bye bye.